How's it going, everyone? My name's Fomus Fowl. Welcome back to Rabbit Hole Reacts. This time we have, what's this channel called? Top Amazing Top 10? Most Amazing Top 10. Top 10 scariest sounds ever recorded. So we'll just get right into it.
Welcome back, guys, to Most Amazing Top 10. My name is Danny Burke, and today we've got a scary video. I won't lie to you. I had a pretty creepy time putting this together for you guys, and I think you might experience the same thing, because this, today, is the top 10 scariest sounds ever recorded. Just a very quick disclaimer here, guys. At this point, some of these may be disturbing to you. If they're not, then great. You're a tough cookie. Pat yourself on the back.
We'll find out.
If you do think you might get easily scared or upset, then you have been warned. We're in this together though, so don't worry. Deep breath. Let's go. Starting things off at number 10, we have a sound that has been recorded by different people in different countries all over the world. The sound seems to be coming from the sky and can last seconds or minutes, but the one thing they all have in common is just how creepy they are. Take a little listen.
Didn't they figure out what causes this? Isn't this the sound of tectonic plates moving, rubbing against each other?
What is that? What is going on there? That's a whole lot of nope right there. The noises have been
You're not
reported
wrong.
every single year since 2008. There are a number of theories ranging from it being a sign of the apocalypse, an alien invasion, or even a government technique to control the weather. Some scientists say that it's being caused by solar flares reacting with the atmosphere or coming from deep within the planet's core. Moving on to number 9 now. We're going out into deep dark space to hear the creepy sounds of Saturn.
Oh,
The
yeah,
sound
I
you're
hate
hear
this
was
one.
recorded by the Cassini spacecraft back in 2002. It came from the planet's magnetic field over the polar regions. The frequency was so high that they had to shift it down a lot so that you can actually hear it. Let's listen.
Yeah, I hate that.
Wow. Scientists have explained this sound as natural radio waves passing along the magnetic field lines of Saturn, but yeah, I don't really care if it's explainable, to be honest. It's really, really creepy. Alright, next at number 8 now, we have the SpongeBob theme. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. How is that scary? You have to be joking. It sounds like this.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Gotta have that stuck in my head all day now. Thanks.
Okay, but now guys, listen to this. This is exactly the same, but slowed down 800%.
Oh, I hate it.
I don't know who discovered that. I don't know why they did it.
Whoever discovered that had way too much time on their hands. Thanks, arsehole.
But I wish they didn't. I know a lot of things sound creepier when they're slowed down, but this has to be the biggest one I've heard so far. Ugh. Well guys, that is pretty much as light as we're going to get for this video, I'm afraid, so let's just press on to our number 7 now with the Aztec death whistles. When archaeologists found these small skull-shaped objects in the ancient Aztec temple, they weren't really sure
I kinda want
what
one.
they were at first. Some
Not
said
gonna
it
lie.
was a toy or just an ordinary carving. It wasn't until 15 years later that one of them had the thought of blowing into it. It turned out to be a whistle. The noise that came out sounded a lot like a human scream, and some people think it was used before battle or for ceremonies such as human sacrifice. And with that lovely thought in mind, let's take a listen to the death whistle. Creepy, creepy stuff. Alright, next up now at number 6, we have the bloop. In 1997, scientists were using deep sea microphones to capture sound off the coast of South America. What they heard though, and what you're about to hear, baffled them. They said it could not have been made by a volcano or an underwater earthquake and was far louder than even the noise a blue whale makes. It was almost inconceivably loud and incredibly mysterious.
Okay, sound aside, that picture gives me the absolute willies. I hate anything deep sea like that. No.
These days, scientists have put forward the explanation that it's the sound of ice sheets cracking that reverberates throughout the whole ocean.
That wasn't the bloop. Was it?
These days, scientists have put forward the explanation that it's the sound of ice sheets cracking that reverberates throughout the whole ocean, but some people still hold on to the idea that the bloop came from a deep sea creature of unimaginable proportions. I personally don't think so, but mainly because I don't want it to be true. Alright, coming in at number 5 now, we have the castrato. Now during the Middle Ages in Europe, some
this one creeps me out.
Star male choir boys to keep their high-pitched voices forever and not have them lowered by puberty. They did this by castrating the boy, removing the testicles, which then left them with their high-pitched boy voice forever. They were then known as castrato. Now this practice was thankfully banned by the end of the 19th century, but one surviving recording of a real castrato has survived. This is that recording. This is Cavalier Morisetti, and some say you can even hear the sadness in his voice. Now apparently, some people used to think that was beautiful. That's not the word that I would use. Personally,
no.
I'd call it spooky. Yeah, and I hope I never hear that again. Okay, moving on to number 4 now, we have Operation Wandering Soul. During the Vietnam War, the US government learned about the belief of many Vietnamese that their dead must be buried in their homeland or their soul will wander through hell for eternity. In order to help them fight the Viet Cong, they actually made recordings of voices pretending to be dead soldiers trapped in hell, warning their comrades to flee from the war or face the same fate as them. Does that sound terrifying to you? That's because it is. Take a listen. Obviously, I'm not even a Viet Cong
This sounds like a howler monkey, to be honest. Still, no.
soldier, and that makes me want to go home and like huddle into a ball on my bed and cry my little eyes out. Yeah, I'm tough. And now at number 3, we have the oldest surviving recording of a human voice. Even that sentence is pretty creepy. What you're about to hear is a man called Edward Leon Scott recording himself singing using his invention, the phonautograph. It's from 1860. Take a listen. That is 100% nightmare fuel. It's not even the crackling noise or how old it is that makes it creepy for me. It's the song itself. It sounds like a funeral march. It's a cool piece of history, but a very, very creepy piece of history. Okay, moving swiftly on to number 2 now. Things aren't getting any more pleasant as we've got a schizophrenic simulation. What you're about to hear is a recording that is supposed to recreate the voices that people with schizophrenia hear in their heads, whispering and telling them to do all kinds of bad things. That honestly,
That just makes me want to crawl up inside myself and hide forever. Oh.
honestly makes me feel so bad for people with schizophrenia, but hopefully it will help bring awareness to that illness. For me, the scariest part was thinking, what if I paused the video, but the voices didn't stop? Okay,
Yeah.
now at number 1, we have The Exorcism of Anneliese Michel. Now this is apparently the sound recording of the exorcism of a German girl called Anneliese Michel, who was supposedly possessed by 6 demons and Catholic priests trying to exorcise them out of her. They ultimately failed and Anneliese died in 1976 after not being able to eat. This was actually the inspiration for the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Now whether or not you believe in this kind of thing, it is undeniably scary. So if you do want to skip it, hit this right up here and it will skip it to the next bit. You can join us at the end. But for those of you who are still with us, let's take a listen. No. Now that video of this recording actually has 37 million views, and I imagine most people just listen to it once and then try and move on with their lives. Scary, scary stuff. Well guys, I hope you aren't too scared.
Yeah, well, hated that. But I hear there's another one of these, so I'll probably do that next time. I'll leave a link to Most Amazing Top 10's channel down below, go follow them. And I'll put a link to my Twitch as well, so you can go follow it there. I will eventually get my gaming channel up and going, but when that is, I don't know. But I will see you next time.